guys, BookTube-A-Thon is over and I want to make my review in English because everybody took part on this event, and I want that all the English people or the Italian people, I don't know where you come from, could understand my video. So for those of you who don't speak English and who don't understand English, I will say a short introduction in German. For all those English people now you're watching, I will say it shortly in German. Also, meine Lieben, falls ihr mein Englisch nicht versteht oder sonstiges, bitte schreibt mir in die Kommentare, was ihr nicht verstanden habt, oder wenn ihr Fragen habt, schreibt es mir in die Kommentare, ich werde sie beantworten. Ihr könnt mir auch eine Nachricht schreiben, ihr könnt mir auf Facebook schreiben, was auch immer. Ich werde alles beantworten, was ihr irgendwie wissen wollt zum BookTube-A-Thon oder was ihr zu meinen Büchern wissen wollt. Ich kann euch alles nochmal auf Deutsch erklären. Ihr müsst mir nur schreiben, wenn ihr was nicht verstanden habt, sonst kann ich es ja nicht machen. Also bitte habt Verständnis für dieses internationale Event, und ich hoffe, dass ihr mir schreibt, wenn ihr was nicht verstanden habt, und ja, wir sehen uns dann bei meinem nächsten Video auf Deutsch wieder. Also gut. So now I will only speak in English, and yes, I will come to my review of this great event, and I wanna thank Mandy Booknerd to make this event on Facebook as this special group of events, and for all the German people and English people, I think so. And yes, I want to thank you for the group and for this event, and yes. Now I will start my review, and I think it isn't so bad. I don't know, but I think it's okay. Yes, so I've read 5 books, and I read a little bit of the 6th book I have here, and yes, so I come to a result of 1,791 pages, so it isn't so bad, and that makes an average of all these 7 days of 255.8 pages a day. So I don't make the last reading challenge, which was read 300 pages a day or 7 books, because I read 5 books and 255 pages a day. Yeah, but I think there were days I didn't have so much time, and yesterday people visit us, and yes, so yesterday I only read, I don't know, 100 pages, I don't know, but I'm really happy with it. And yeah, so for my first BookTube-A-Thon, it was very okay results, and yes, so now we come to my books I read. So first of all, on Monday I read a German book from a German author, so it named Herzensglut by Elvira Zeisler. So yes, that was my first book, and it was Start a Series. Yeah, Start a Series, and yeah, it was a wonderful start of a series, and I don't want to wait of the 2nd and the 3rd part. Yeah, and yes, I changed the reading challenges a little bit, because I don't have a series from the beginning and to the end. here, and so I made it. I start a series with a book and I end a series with a book. So yes, that was my first challenge, start a series. And I didn't make the first challenge, read a book with pictures, because I don't have a book with pictures here, and yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, so then I read a book with genre I read the least this year. So I read Whispers at Moonrise, the fourth part of Shadowfall's Camp by C.C. Hunter, and I really only can say I love this book so much, and I love this series so much, and I can't believe it's over now. So yes, I really love these books, and please try to read it because it's so beautiful and it's such a great story. So, and then I end a series, as I finished a series, and that was the fifth part of Shadowfall's Camp, in German Erwähnt in tiefster Nacht, und yeah, by C.C. Hunter. And I think this is the best part of this series. It was so fantastic and so lovely, and yeah, I don't know what I can say about it, because it was it has such a great atmosphere, and it's a great story, and I don't know, but I love this book. I love this series. I had to say that, but I don't know. I can't say anymore. I love this book so much. So much. And yes, I really can't believe it's over now, and I don't want that it's over. It's over. I don't want that. But I think there are 2 short stories about it, but they're only about Della, the vampire. And I don't know, but I want to know what is with Kylie in the future. Yeah, but I think it's a great final of this series, and yeah, I loved it. So I read this book I read on Tuesday and a little bit on Wednesday, and this book I read on Wednesday, Thursday, and I think half an hour of Friday. So yes, then I read a book with red on the cover, and it was The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening, I think, by Lisa J. Smith, the first part of The Vampire Diaries. And yes, there is red on the cover, and yeah, the lips are red, and there are some red ornaments, and yeah, the book has red on it. And so, yeah, I read this book on Friday, and I don't know what I should say about this book, because I don't know. If you watch the TV series of this book, I think this book has nothing to do with the TV series, because only the names are the same. Because, I don't know, Elena is here blonde and with blue eyes, and in the TV series she's brunette and with brown eyes, and I don't know. It's so confusing if you watch the series, the TV series, and then read the book, because it has nothing to do with it. Only the story has also nothing to do. I don't know, but Elena is so, her character is totally different in this book than the TV series. Because in the TV series, she's a little shy girl who don't want to stand in the middle of the attention, and I don't know, in this book she is the queen of the high school and was together with every boy in her school, and I don't know, that don't get together. I'm so confused when I read this book. And not Stefan is the one who goes to her and speaks first with her. No, Elena tries and tries and tries and tries. So I don't know. I can't say anything about it because it's so confusing, and yeah, I don't think but I don't know. I don't know if I read the book, I finished the series because it's so confusing. And yeah, so yeah, I don't want to speak about it. So the next book I read on Saturday, and a little bit on Sunday, because on Sunday I hadn't that much time, and yeah. So it is a German book from a German author, and it is by Franziska Gang, the Vampire Sisters. I don't know if it exists in English. Die Vampirschwestern auf Deutsch, in German. Yeah, it was the first part of series with, I think, 11 books. I've got only 3 of it, and I read it for the challenge, a book someone else picked for you. And yeah, this is it. And I think it's not for my age. I think it's a little for younger girls who read vampire books. Yeah, because the protagonists are 12, I think. So I think it's for girls at the age of 12. And yes, but it was funny, and yeah, it was a good story for the breaks. And yeah, so then we come to my last book. I read only a little bit of it, not really much of it, and yeah, it is Beautiful Creatures, and in German 16 Moons, Unsterbliche Liebe. Yeah, I've got only the cover of it because I read it. I'm currently reading it. So yeah, 16 Moons or Beautiful Creatures. I read it, or I started it for the challenge, a book to movie adaptation, because Beautiful Creatures exists as a movie, and I have watched the movie, and I think, yeah, it's okay. It's not that great movie, but I think it's okay. Some people say it's awful because they read the book, and I don't make it to read the book, to finish the book, and yeah, I don't know my opinion when I finish the book. So maybe my opinion about the movie is another, or I don't know. We will see it. Then yes, so that was my last book I started. And yes, so that was my BookTube-A-Thon. And I don't make the video challenges of. I don't make 3 of it, I think. And it was the challenge to draw a better cover and to write the story of 3 titles. And I think the challenge of Saturday, didn't make it. I think it was find 5 things of a book you read this week, and yeah, that I didn't make. And now there will follow pictures of my places where I read this week. I think I read everywhere. I read in the kitchen, I read in bed, I read at the sofa, I read outside, I read at the balcony, I read near the pool, I read everywhere. Everywhere. I think there are very much places I read, and yes, so now we'll follow pictures of all the places I read this week. So I will show you the pictures everywhere here. And yes, so yeah, and now it's the end of BookTube-A-Thon. It's Monday and normal life begins. And yeah, but I think this experience is very cool, and everyone should make it, because it was really cool to see how much you can read on one day or in a whole week. I read so many pages. I read the last month, the whole month, and I read it in 1 week. So it was a great experience for me to see how much I can read in 1 week. And I think that every month should have such a week where you read everywhere, every time. And yeah, it was really great. And yeah, so yes, that was the BookTube-A-Thon 2014. And write me comments, I don't know, write me messages on Facebook. If you follow me on Instagram, there you can see my pictures of the daily challenges, video challenges, because I made only photo challenges. And yes, so it was a great event, and I loved it, and I hope so much that I can take part of it next year. So we will see us next year to the BookTube-A-Thon 2015, and yes, bye guys.